slide in a little bit so that some people that are struggling for a seat can find a place to sit. That would be greatly appreciated.
Go, try it again. So we're not using this, right?
Good morning. If you do not have a seat and you have a seat that's empty next to you, please raise your hand so everybody can find a seat. I know you guys don't like the front of the class, but there's more seats available up towards the front. Okay, welcome to an EdCode 2015. This is our first time here at Keystone, and so far we are so excited to be here. We wanted to thank you guys all for joining us. We're so excited about this conference. We just wanted to get a great collaborative learning place for all of us to enjoy and to talk and to interact with each other. So thank you for being here. There's beach balls all over. A couple of you might have been hit by beach balls, so I'm sorry. Can somebody just throw them up in the air? I just want to see it one time. There's like beach balls everywhere. We got to be able to throw these up. There's like 40, I think, in the room. No? Nobody can throw them? There we go. I had to blow those up, so that's what I was going for, at least getting them. If you got a beach ball, take it home with you. It's yours to keep if you have one. Thanks for playing and thanks for making this fun this morning. Before we go into it, I just want to point out our hashtag. Please collaborate, please share and post on both Twitter and Facebook throughout the keynote as well as throughout the rest of the conference. Before we go any further, I really need to make sure that we tell you about who really made this happen, because I'm standing up here right now, but there is absolutely no way this conference would happen without the 9 board members that are here today. So I want to have everybody stand up, and then I'm going to just give a quick rundown of who everybody is. So if you guys could please stand up. John Brett Miller. This is Manuel Gonzalez. This is Aaron Magley. This is Kelly Sane. This is Kim McMonigal. This is Ben Wilcock. This is Nathan Humphrey. This is Sherry Watson. And this is TC Travis. We are at some school districts throughout the state, so this is a nice blended group that really has done, I can't tell you how many countless hours of work to make all the different parts of this conference happen. So thank you very much. So the goal today is to have a little bit of fun. And we're going to have Kim come up and we're going to talk a little bit about how to make this a little bit more fun. And then we're going to give you a couple of giveaways. So hopefully somebody wins.
So what we believe at InEdCo, Innovation Education Colorado, is that not only do we want you using your technology, but the opportunity coming up to Keystone, Colorado is to meet new people, say hi to somebody. So we're going to give you a minute to do an introduction. Look around you, see if you can meet somebody new, say hi, introduce yourself, tell what grade level or what role you play in your district, but take a minute to greet each other.
One more time, we have a lot of people that are still trying to get in and they don't have a seat. If you guys could raise your hand real quick, and those of you that are in the back that don't have a seat, please come and take a seat just so we don't get in trouble with the fire department. Thank you. Okay, I want to also acknowledge a very special group. I don't know if you guys know, but last year we had a video made of kind of the conference and had some interviews with the attendees, and that was all done by a videography crew that is from Rock Canyon High School in Douglas County. And they are back this year, and we've got 3 of their members right up here, and they're going to be trying to record and stream some of our featured sessions. So please give a round of applause again for them. Thank you very much for coming out, guys.
All right, so we promised you some prizes. We're going to sprinkle them through this whole session. The first one actually occurred yesterday, and it was during the Leadership Academy. We had a drawing, but we weren't able to get it all done and give it away. So will Nancy White please stand up? And Amazon Window, second. I know she's in the house, I saw her yesterday, but maybe not today. Is there anyone who works with Nancy that would accept it for her? Come on up, Christine. We know Christine, this is everybody you see. Somebody take a picture. Christine is getting the handoff. Thank you, Christine. Now, you have your tickets. Hold your tickets. We're going to sprinkle out some of these prizes. The first winner is number 990. 382. Who's number 990382? There he is in the back row. Come on. He's getting a Chromecast. Next winner is 990670. 990670. Congratulations to these 2 gentlemen. They just won the Chromecast. And he's getting, sir, you're getting a selfie stick.
You gotta make this fun.
As we learned from our keynote yesterday at the Google Academy from Wesley Fryer, he said, if you take that stick and you turn it and you do it with all of us, it's an Aussie. Make sure you take a few of those. So we always encourage the early bird registration. It helps us to see how our numbers are turning out and to plan the conference accordingly. So we do a drawing to encourage you to please register early. It helps us to plan. And we are giving away an iPad mini, and the winner is Michelle Bergeron.
Our boss also donated the case. They want to make sure that your iPad was safe. So you got 2 prizes. Okay, one of the other reasons that some of you guys are here is we have formed a grants committee that is giving away money. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what that is so that you know what it is when it comes for the next couple of years. And you will see it on our website, and there is 3 specific people who are mainly in charge of that, and they also deserve some recognition. So before I go any further, I do want to acknowledge 3 special people, and they are going to stand up, and they are right over here. And they are our 3 committee members for the Innovative Grants. And that is Dan Moore, Mike Burr, and Karen Ortiz. And I know they would not feel right if I didn't tell everybody, you know who you are, and there's a lot of people behind them, just like us, to make their job happen as well. So thank you guys very much for the volunteers that helped with a lot of the stipends and reading through the grants. So with that, I do want you guys to know that we did have 10 recipients for grants that got stipends to be here, as well as a stipend for their lodging. That is open to anybody to apply for. So please look for that. It usually comes out in about April. Sometimes it's March that you'll start looking for that, okay? Oh, December this year we're going for, they said. So look for it a lot earlier. The other part is the mini grants is what I would call it. But it's a real one of those Kickstarters for one of your schools, one of your classrooms, maybe even it's a district thing. But you can apply for these. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are part of education, you can apply for these. And I've looked at some of the grants that came in. We really want excellence, guys. We want something that you really have some heart into, that you really want. And we really want to give you money to do those things. So again, look for these. It sounds like December will be the time. And thank you guys again for being part of the Innovative Grants community. Oh, follow them on Twitter.
Innovative Education Colorado is a partner. We're actually an affiliate of the international organization called International Society of Technology and Education. ISTE has had a Making IT Happen award for at least the last 10, 15 plus years. And in the last couple years, Innovative Education Colorado has also had an opportunity for you to nominate somebody to get the Making IT Happen award. Some of the things they get is from our organization, and EDCO gives them a $250 gift card, woohoo, right? And then from ISTE, they receive a jacket and a year subscription to the ISTE, access to all of their resources at the ISTE organization. So, our first awardee is Sarah Weeks from Poudre School District. Sarah, come on up. Sarah was nominated by a colleague in Poudre School District, and some of the things that her colleagues said about Sarah, these are those inspirational digital age teaching and learning stories that we want all of you to share with each other throughout this conference. Sarah, come on over. We got stories for you. So one of the things we heard is that you do some STEM projects with fourth graders, and that you had some students that were video conferencing with a marine biologist. Can you just tell us one thing that you saw happen when your students they did video conferencing with, her name is Sarah Burgess. We have the information up there if you're interested in trying this. Nautilus Live is what the site that how she found Sarah. So tell us a little bit about that story.
Well, I thought one of the neatest things was a lot of my kids are into outer space, and when they found out that one of Bob Ballard's missions is to research and map the ocean floor and that we know very little about it, a lot of them were very surprised, and some of them started shifting their questions back to Earth and down into the oceans, and I thought that was an interesting shift I saw.
So it's all about getting our kids to ask those big questions and have those conversations. So in that opportunity, the kids got to speak with Sarah and find out more about her experiences. Nice, thank you. Another opportunity you gave your students is that they did the hour of code, but they went beyond that, and some of our students did some coding activities with Scratch. Can you tell us a little bit about the learning that happened with those students?
Well, I start them off with a really basic game that I teach them, and then I give the opportunity for some of my students who are into it to keep going. And I had several students that got their parents' permission and actually made their accounts on the Scratch MIT website, which I'm sure a lot of you have used. And so they have the opportunity to save all their games. And then we make websites in fourth grade. So I had a student who said, I need to put these on. So I taught her how to use the embed code, and all the rest of the fourth graders saw her page. And they all got back into coding even after they had moved on to other things. They all thought that was the coolest thing. They wanted all their games to be available on our website too.
Nice. How many of you participated in the hour of code this year? Look at that. Nice. And then finally, you have one more thing. You're hosting an after-school club, and you're doing something with Minecraft. So I have a 22-year-old son, Jacob, who loves Minecraft still at this age. What is it you're doing with Minecraft that makes it educational?
Well, I'm using the Minecraft EDU software, so we purchased it, it's in-house. We can't have any trollers getting on, as the kids said, and so we had our own world that all the kids would get into, and our focus was digital citizenship. So they broke up into 2 teams of 10 and created games that teach other students about the digital citizenship. So after a few months of meeting 1 day a week after school, then we had an open house and they got to present, and we had a bunch of kids in that got to come and play their games and hopefully learned a little bit too.
Nice. Round of applause for Sarah Weed. So we can see why Sarah earned that award. She does an outstanding job supporting her teachers and her students at Lopez Elementary School in Clear School District. Congratulations again, Sarah. We're new to the whole photo op thing. We have 2 winners. Our second Making IT Happen award is Laura Israelson. Please come up. Laura comes to us from Adams 12 School District, so congratulations to their school district, and she has accolades from her colleagues like you wouldn't believe. So, from your colleagues who nominated you, we heard that, Laura, you've been making a big difference in your school, and that you're doing some things with maker spaces, and that you're putting some different things in to help with developing STEM. Can you tell us a little bit about those experiences in your library? Is that where you put it?
We did start with our middle school students. We actually took the leap to 3D printing, but we let the kids do some self-direction with a menu of options, and so we have makey-makeys and 3D doodler pens and 3D printing, and they actually had to go through some software development and programming to be able to do that, and it took off. We had 8th graders before school. During lunch, after school, they were very motivated to use the makerspace.
Thank you for sharing that. We have another story that they shared with us, that you have 3rd graders that are doing something with honeybees and learning about a colony collapse disorder. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So our 3rd graders found out that the bees were dying, and they started to do some research, and we did quite a bit of research around what was happening with the honeybees and how that would affect us, even down to the clothes we wear, that we wouldn't have jeans anymore without the pollinators. And they created posters and went out into the community with QR codes and they went to some city council meetings even to help educate people about what was happening and to make sure that people knew what to do to keep the bees in their backyard and to make sure that these pollinators were safe.
I actually hosted a session yesterday called Go Local or Go Global, and we were talking about all the ways we can help our students to make a difference in their school, in their community, and or internationally. So our final story for you, Laura, is one that says that you help your students using technology to make a difference in the world, and that you have a classroom project using something called Flat Connections. It used to be called Flat Classrooms, and it's now Flat Connections. And that you've been doing developing global relationships with some other communities. Can you tell us about some of those experiences?
If you haven't been involved with Flat Classroom or Flat Connections, look it up. And there are some amazing educators and international people running this classroom situation. But you are put into a group with educators all over the world. And then students are put into small groups, and they collaborate to create a multimedia project online. But the interesting thing is they're in groups of 6 to 8, but they're only 1 student from your school. The other 7 students on that committee are in that group are from China, Brazil, South America, and they have to figure out language barriers, time, and actually create a multimedia project around a theme. And it's an amazing experience for them. 21st century learning skills and collaboration online.
Can you see why she was chosen for making the IT company? Nice job. When I sent the congratulations award to Laura, she said, oh, wait a second, I don't do this alone. I do this with a group of colleagues. So you see a picture up there called Meet the Team. Tell us about those people who work with you.
I have a little magic corner we like to call in our library, and our technology teacher, media tech, and we make it happen together. We support the whole staff, and we really are a team.
Great, thank you. Thanks, everyone. And now we want you to have a stretch break. We have our keynote coming up in a little bit. We have 3 minutes on the clock. Stand up, turn and talk to those new friends you just made this morning, and tell your story about how you're making IT happen in your classroom, in your school, or in your district. Stretch and tell your story.
Hey, you guys, thanks for being here. We're in Douglas County too. We're at Timber Trail. So, and did you guys just do video camp? You guys what? My son just did it. This is his second year. It's so awesome. Yeah. Thank you for doing this.
It hasn't been too bad. It's just been